How you doing, YouTube? It's your boy, the Cochino. And today we are here for a movie review, and we'll be reviewing The Boy and the Heron by the Studio Ghibli, the latest movie. Yeah, get excited. But first we'll watch the trailer, kind of see what it looks like.
Mahito. It's this way, Mahito.
A lot of strange things happen in this place.
What exactly are you?
Your mother.
What is this place?
This world is filled with the dead.
I know it's a lie.
You see this world? There's more work to be done.
A gray heron once told me that all gray herons are liars. So is that the truth or a lie?
A
The
lie.
truth.
That would have to be a lie too.
Damn, this movie is magical. And I hope everybody that watches this review goes and watch them by themselves, because that movie totally deserves you going to the movie theater, buying that movie ticket, and watching that movie. The Boy and the Heron. In 1943, during the Pacific War, a 12-year-old Mahito Maki's mother is killed in a hospital fire in Tokyo. Mahito's father, an air munitions factory owner, remarries his late wife's younger sister. They evacuate to her estate in the countryside, attended by several other maids. A gray heron, which behaves outstandishly, leads Mahito. The relict tower, sealed after its architect Natsuko's eccentric grand uncle, disappeared within it. I will not spoil you anymore. You'll have to go watch it by yourself. I went and watched it actually last week, and it was a completely magical movie. I went actually to watch it with my wife and everything, and we had a great time in there. The plot of the movie was amazing. Okay, spoiler alert, if you don't want to get spoiled after this, I will gladly suggest that you will stop the video right now. If you want to get spoiled, have it your way. The plot of this movie is amazing. It tells you the story of a boy that loses actually his mom, and he goes through another experience of life. He goes to live with his new mom now, and he discovers a tower and a heron. From there, he follows that heron into another world, and he discovers other people with other names and other animals in a way. So the whole plot of where it goes from to where it gets you at the end is so beautiful to watch and super surprising, actually, kind of like the other work of the Studio Ghibli. And throughout the whole movie, you don't feel at no time the pressure of watching a big movie of like 2 hours, because I believe it was 2 hours. And throughout the whole movie, as I said, you feel super entertained, and every second you watch it, you actually want to watch every picture that movie has. Throughout the whole thing, you don't go to sleep though. And it tells you the story of a boy that went through a lot of trauma, and it still goes through a lot of trauma, and by the end gets you some sort of thinking that's so beautiful to actually see, especially from the Studio Ghibli being his last movie that he will be making. And the acting of the actors is beautiful. The acting of the boy and his heron and going through all of the world, having a guide, is perfect. And the dialogue between everybody is working like a symphony. And did I already say that the pictures were beautiful? I mean, the Studio Ghibli, what can you do wrong? And this movie, like a bunch of other Studio Ghibli movies in the past, they talk to a large kind of audience, going from kids of 14 years old that can understand the movie and get the message, to a 65-year-old that watches the same movie and gets the message and appreciates the message as well. well. Then look what we got here. We got Unprecedented, The Boy and the Heron shatters a new box office record. It's been no secret that Studio Ghibli's The Boy and the Heron has been the company's biggest success in over a decade. In addition to receiving a Golden Globe nomination, The Boy and the Heron took first place in its opening weekend in the United States box office, the first 2D original animation to do so since 2009, The Princess and the Frog. The Boy and the Heron is truly one of the biggest anime films in recent years, and it's managed to reach another big milestone. As of December 17, 2023, The Boy and the Heron domestic gross stands at $23.1 million, giving it the highest domestic gross for an anime film that's a wholly original property and not part of an established franchise. This marks yet another impressive milestone for The Boy and the Heron, which recently passed 100 million at the worldwide box office. The majority of this, unsurprisingly, has come from Japan, where it has grossed around $56 million. The film is also maintaining strongholds in France, Russia, and Spain. It shouldn't come as a shock that The Boy and the Heron has done extremely well in North America, as fans of the Japanese animator have long awaited the project. Miyazaki's last feature film came in 2013 with The Wind Rises, and the director originally announced his retirement after this, though he would have an about face and work on The Boy and the Heron. The film has been doing extremely well despite the fact that Studio Ghibli had almost no marketing for the project in the lead up to its release. The studio provided no plot details and used only a single poster to promote the film, never releasing a Japanese trailer. Not even the cast list was announced ahead of time, with Miyazaki choosing to keep an air of mystery about the project. And in this article right here it says, The Boy and the Heron is now 7th on the all-time domestic anime list. Here are the standings. In number 1, Pokemon the first movie with 84.7, Demon Slayer in 2nd, Pokemon the movie 2000, in 3rd, in 4th, Dragon Ball Superhero. Number 5th, Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Number 6, Dragon Ball Super Broly. And number 7, The Boy and the Heron. That is impressive. Even the Rotten Tomatoes over here gives them a 97% and 89% audience score, which is super impressive for the Rotten Tomatoes. So The Boy and the Heron, as we saw in the articles, it is super well received by everybody, and everybody that watched it have a great opinion to give about the movie. So compared to the other movies, to the other Studio Ghibli movies, I wouldn't say that it's better than the other Ghibli movies, but it's another view on another topic, being a Studio Ghibli movie. And it's super fascinating to deal with this kind of topic, which is life and death and going to another world and discovering yourself and building yourself another world at the end. All of that is super fascinating to actually watching The Boy and the Heron, and it gives you a perspective of creating your own world from now on, because he for himself will not be creating another movie in the future. That was his last one, that was it. And even if I have to compare it to other movies that came out throughout the year, I would say that this is the best movie that came out this year, even compared to the biggest movies with the biggest celebrities you might know. Everybody was waiting for the Studio Ghibli, and I was waiting for it too. And I was so glad to actually watch it finally. Thank you, Studio Ghibli! As I said, the Studio Ghibli, go watch it. If you don't have a theater next to you, go on stream and watch it. This movie is totally worth it. Go and watch The Boy and the Heron. And I'll see you in the next one.